Shapes are one of the basic elements in graphic design and can be used in many ways. Shapes could help us with our layout and assist with the composition in our design. And once you learn how to see shapes in design, it's hard not to notice it everywhere and in almost everything. What's up, creators? My name is Jay, and in this video, we're going to talk about using shapes in content graphic design. So to make things simple, there are three shapes that you want to remember. There are your geometric shapes, your organic shapes, and then there's your abstract shape. Geometric shapes are squares, triangles, and circles. And what's unique about these shapes is that you can combine shapes to make other shapes like diamonds and rectangles. Organic shapes are natural shapes like a box, pyramid, or a planet. Unlike your abstract shapes that are not natural shapes such as symbols and icons, shapes could also be used as placeholders for text and images. Using placeholders is a great way to create a visual layout of how you would like to develop your composition for your graphic, which will allow you to create a visual prototype of your design and enables you to maneuver your headlines, bodies of text, and images. And you can also use placeholders for when you're sketching lo-fi design layouts on paper, which would look something like this. And once again, the goal here is to ensure that your design is visually functional. Some graphic design software may offer this as a tool or a preset. Ways to know that you're working with placeholders is that usually you're probably going to have like a X in it, or maybe it's a grayed out image with the dimensions inside of it. Here's some examples to kind of like understand when you're working with placeholders. It's either going to have an X in it, or it could very well just have your dimension size on the inside of it. You could also use line as a way to create space and breaks in your composition. Line is technically a design element of its own. And with this in mind, a line can be thick, thin, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, intersecting, parallel, zigzag, curve, broken, dotted, and textured. Lines can be used to help guide your viewer's eyes to a specific point in your composition, and it defines the space and establishes boundaries in your design. Lines and shapes will always work well together, because when you think about it, it would take a line to make shapes, but in the same way, you could create a line from a shape like a square or a rectangle. So to do a quick recap, we talked about the basic shapes, which were geometric, organic, and abstract shapes. We also discussed the different ways of using these shapes in design, as well as using lines to create space and breaks in our composition. I hope this video has helped you to see shapes in a new light. Next, we're going to talk about fonts and how to use them in content graphic design. Coming up.